Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Smitty here, and in this video, I'm talking about NBA 2K, and I'm showing APF here, several examples here to make the point. 2K needs to bring back the restrictive authenticity of player replication, especially if they expect NBA 2K to restore the purity of the basketball and the individuality within the game. Okay, now what I'm showing you here is I'm showing Sammy Ball. Okay, first example, you see how his quarterback release is. You see what his throwing release is and his throwing stance, his QB stance in the pocket is. He stood flat-footed, had the ball down at his hip. Okay, that's his own ability, distinctly his own throwing motion, can't be duplicated, cannot imitate it, you can't select it, you can't create a player and just give him that ability. He only has that. That's specifically for him. Next, I'm showing you guys, this is Randall Cunningham. Okay, once again, he stands up more upright. He's bouncing in the pocket, staying light on his feet in the pocket, gets the ball out. He's an agile quarterback. All right. And once again, that QB stance in the pocket, the way he delivers the ball, only his ability. That's solely catered to him. No one else can have it. It's not, like there's no way to be able to pick it, regardless if you unlock every achievement in the game. You're not able to, change it. There's no way of augmenting it. Okay? Now, the point I'm getting at here, guys, is this. In APF, there were distinct things that some players can do that you just couldn't create. There were aspects like these two examples here, and I have more to show you. I have a series of plays here with Deacon Jones. And if you know about Deacon Jones, he's famous for that head slap. When he goes around offensive linemen, he's known for doing that head slap. When you do a swim move or you do a rip move with anyone else in the game, it's going to be traditional. They're going to try and do their underhook. They're going to try and spin around. They're going to try and rip through. But what Deacon does is distinct. When he gets past you, he's going to lay that claw right into that head. And as you guys are about to see it right here, you see they got the animation with him jostling, and you see him put that hand on that helmet, throw his equilibrium off, throw that head to the side to get around. See what I'm saying? That's Deacon Jones, clear as day. But he's the only one able to perform that move. Refrigerator Perry can't do it. Too Tall Jones can't do it. Reggie White can't do it. I can create whomever I want in the game, and they're not going to be able to do that head slap. Okay? Now, if you remember, when the hex editing first came about, when that first hit the surface, it was a cool thing to do because, it added another dimension of unlocking the potential of this old title, okay, out of print and everything, right? But the problem that came along with that was that now people are creating these real short players. They're giving everybody stars. You got 11 gold star players on the field. Everybody has all these abilities, and it was a problem. Now, excuse me. Now, when you look at NBA 2K and all the badges and everything, and you see on YouTube and everything, oh, here's a tutorial to get all the badges and everything else. Here's exactly how to do it, right? That's excess. When you give people too much access, you create excess. That's what happened with APF when the whole hex editing and editors came about. Excess was there. Oh, I can go ahead and give everybody stars. Oh, I could give everybody 5-6 abilities if I feel like it. Oh, I can give my whole D lineman head slapping abilities if I feel like they can all be Deacon Jones. Oh, I can do. You see what I'm saying? You created excess because of that aspect. And I mean, look at what Jones is able to do. Look at how beautiful it is when he's the only guy able to perform these kind of moves. That brings that unique layer of depth and authenticity to the game. But that gets tarnished and that value of it gets diminished when, oh, I could go ahead and just fire up an editor and I could give it to everybody. You see what I mean? And I could take my team online and just decimate everyone with it. That's what I'm talking about here. Now, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with the editors. I'm not saying that at all. I download the editors. I use them at times. I enjoy them. But what I'm saying is, in NBA 2K, from that standpoint, I can create, and shout out to KC Classic. He did a video earlier about this where he was saying, it's about the community is at fault and not 2K. I believe it's both, because 2K is enabling the community, the end user, to basically get all these badges. What about Steph Curry and the way he's playing this year? Shouldn't he be the only one with limitless range? Shouldn't he be the only one playing the way he plays? He should be the only one with he should have distinct characteristic and ability that makes him unique beside any other player. This is what APF had. You see what I'm saying? And this is what NBA 2K needs to do. They need to get back to that, because you created an excess where people can just do whatever they want in the game now. So as far as, like I said, just meet this criteria and you can unlock all these badges and you can have all these abilities. And like what KC Classic shown, he created a 7'3" center, gave him the maximum wingspan, and he can pick Carmelo Anthony's ball handle just like that off top. He shouldn't be able to. There's only one basketball player I see currently that's able to handle the ball like a guard that's 7 feet, and his name's Thon Macker, and that dude he's not even in the NBA yet. But once that guy gets in the NBA, if they follow the APF route, he'd be the only guy with ball handles, handles like a guard at that center, power forward position. That's a 7-footer. And as you can see, I'm winding the video down here, but I'm showing you guys, these guys have distinct abilities. I've shown you Randall Cunningham. Randall Cunningham only has that QB evade. Nobody else had it. You couldn't unlock it for yourself, unless you use a hex editor, of course, but outside of that, factory production, you couldn't do it. Dan Marino, the way his QB stance is in the pocket, how he pats the ball before he throws, that was distinctly his. You see what I'm saying? Nobody else could do that. And that's what we need back into the fold here. You see what I'm saying? Like, we need that back with NBA 2K going forward. That's why, oh man, how do we make Steph Curry, and how do we do this, and how do we do that? See, you can solve your problem by making things distinct and putting restrictions. That's what I'm saying. They need to put these restrictions back into the game and make players unique again. Especially when you have modes like my team and everything in the game. Like, you need that uniqueness, and you need that to stand out. Certain animations are only going to certain players. Same thing with badges, and that's it. Certain badges and abilities are only going to go to certain guys, and no one else will be able to unlock it. That's what I believe they need to do. At least that's one of the things they need to do. But that would be a huge thing, because that's what made this game truly stand out. And like I said, I'm winding it down here. Walter Payton, scissor kick. No one else had that scissor kick in the game. So as you see all these plays and everything I've shown you here winding down, uniqueness brings a lot of character out in your games, in your titles. I've shown you guys some plays to show some examples of it. I mean, I would just love to see that in NBA 2K, because I really don't like looking on the whole scene and seeing how everybody can unlock every badge across the board virtually. I really don't like that. It waters down the quality of the title, in my opinion at least. So let me know your guys' thoughts. Sorry for being long-winded. I'll be back with more vids, y'all. Alright, take care. Peace. Tune in every Thursday night for Sim Standard Radio featuring myself, Sim F-Ball Critic, and Azure Effect. The call-in number is listed there on screen, and the link to our show is in the description below.